Queen celebrated her Platinum Jubilee by announcing for the first time that when Prince Charles becomes king, his wife, Duchess of Cornwall, will become Queen Consort. The historic moment brought almost 2 decades of uncertainty to an end and years of fierce debate. In her surprise announcement, Her Majesty declared it was her sincere wish for her daughter-in-law to be fully acknowledged when Charles succeeds her. The Queen issued the message, shoring up her support for her heir and his wife, as she today marks a milestone 70 years on the throne. The statement also quashed speculation that the 95-year-old monarch might abdicate, as she reiterated her coronation pledge. She told her subjects, "My life will always be devoted to your service," and that she would continue to honour that with all my heart. In her message to the nation, signed Your Servant Elizabeth R., the Queen said, "When, in the fullness of time, my son Charles becomes king, I know you will give him and his wife Camilla the same support that you have given me. And it is my sincere wish that, when that time comes, Camilla will be known as Queen Consort, as she continues her own loyal service." A Clarence House spokesman said, "The Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall are deeply touched and honoured by Her Majesty's words. It is the clearest sign yet, not just of the Queen's unwavering support for her daughter-in-law, but proof of her enduring affection for the woman who has secured her eldest son's happiness." But it was her reference to Camilla that grabbed the world's attention last night. The issue of her title has been a delicate issue for 2 decades. Like Charles, she is a divorcee and was his mistress when he was married to Princess Diana. Charles and Camilla first dated after meeting at a polo match in the 1970s. They broke up when Charles went off to sea with the Royal Navy. Camilla went on to marry Andrew Parker Bowles in 1973, while Charles married Diana in 1981. But he and Camilla maintained a very close relationship, and in 1993, an intimate phone call between the pair was leaked, causing a national scandal. The couple finally made their relationship public in 1998. In a signal of royal approval, Camilla was seen with the Queen at the 60th birthday party of the former King of Greece in 2000, and the Queen invited Camilla to Golden Jubilee celebrations in 2002. She has also been at Charles's side during state openings of Parliament, but when they married in February 2005, a palace statement said, "It is intended that Mrs. Parker Bowles should use the title HRH, the Princess Consort, when the Prince of Wales accedes to the throne." Princess Diana would have automatically been granted the title Queen Consort had she lived and the couple stayed married, but it was never certain that she, as his second wife, Camilla, would receive the same title. 11 years ago, when the Duchess of Cornwall visited a children's centre in Wiltshire, she was asked by an 8-year-old, "Are you going to be Queen one day?" Looking a little shocked, Camilla replied, "You never know." Meanwhile, in 2010, when Charles was put on the spot and asked if Camilla would be his queen in an interview, he replied, we'll see, won't we? That could be." In recent years, as public feeling towards the Duchess has become steadily warmer, her promise is being quietly shelved. In 2018, a mention of Princess Consort was removed from Charles's website during a revamp. Many believe the question of her future title would not be resolved until the eventual death of the Queen, with the more cynical of royal watchers predicting the palace would simply begin using the Queen Consort title in the hopes that the public would accept it. A royal consort is the spouse of a serving monarch, whose main duty is to provide support and companionship. Throughout history, those in the role have held considerable influence, most famously Prince Albert when he served as Prince Consort to Queen Victoria. The previous Queen Consort was the Queen Mother. Historian Dr. Ed Owens, author of The Family Firm, told the Mirror, "This is about the Queen trying to legitimise the succession, with it appearing that it is the Queen's wish. As opposed to Charles's wish, it confers legitimacy on Camilla as a successor queen. It is a very smart PR move on the part of the palace." Camilla's biographer, Penny Junor, said the Queen's endorsement was a hugely significant moment for the Duchess. "This is brilliant news, because if this is the Queen's wish, then I don't think people will question it," she said. The Duchess of Cornwall thoroughly deserves the title. She will not overshadow Charles when he becomes king, but she will be the strength behind the throne, giving him the confidence and the courage he needs. And royal historian Hugo Vickers said, "Making it clear that Camilla should be queen is not just a wise and generous decision, it is a masterstroke and typical of a thoughtful sovereign. The timing has great symbolism. This is an important moment for the monarchy." Yesterday's message was released after the Queen appeared at her first public event since October. She laughed and chatted to guests as she hosted a tea party in the ballroom at Sandringham for community groups. Today, however, will be a moment of private reflection. According to palace sources, she will remember not only her father, George VI, who died at Sandringham on this day in 1952, but also mourn the Duke of Edinburgh, who died last April on the 74th year of their marriage. The Queen famously refers to Prince Philip as her strength and stay, and is now said to feel that it is only right for her son's wife to receive the proper recognition for Camilla's future role as consort to the King. She is said to have been impressed by the hard work shown by her daughter-in-law and the support she has shown Prince Charles. Similarly, as she remembers her father, she recognises the role her mother played in supporting him as king. Her statement noted, "I am fortunate to have had the steadfast and loving support of my family. I was blessed that in Prince Philip I had a partner willing to carry out the role of consort and unselfishly make the sacrifices that go with it. It is a role I saw my own mother perform during my father's reign." She also thanked all those people who have shown her goodwill and support over the years, writing, "I remain eternally grateful for and humbled by the loyalty and affection that you continue to give me." Due to her age, the Queen has increasingly relied on Charles and Camilla to shoulder some of the burden of head of state. For her part, Camilla has also gradually taken on a more prominent position within the royal family over the years. She rode next to the Queen in her Diamond Jubilee carriage procession to attend the state opening of Parliament. Ahead of Her Majesty's official 90th birthday in 2016, she was made a Privy Councillor, meaning she will be beside Charles when he is formally proclaimed monarch at the Accession Council. Her mark on the royal family can also be seen through her charity work, which often champions literacy and highlights the problem of domestic abuse and violence. In recognition of these, Buckingham Palace last year announced that Camilla will be made a Royal Lady of the Most Noble Order of the Garter, the oldest and most senior order of chivalry in Britain. In vowing her continued service, the Queen was echoing sentiments she expressed on her 21st birthday. 4 years before she became Queen, she said, "I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong." Her message last night concluded with the hope her Jubilee celebration might bring people together. After some difficult times for so many of us, to reflect on the positive developments in our day-to-day lives that have so happily coincided with my reign.